AI generated Minecraft is insane, ... by Someordinarygamers? I have to play that if it is.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar. 2 weeks ago I made a video where I played Counter-Strike, but it was running in an AI model on a 4090, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today I'm going to show you Minecraft gameplay that stomps that, running entirely in an artificial intelligence cloud, no code from Minecraft, running on a computer, ladies and gentlemen.
On the 1.5 speed, I had to slow it down a bit for you. Let's go.
That is probably worth tens of thousands of dollars. Now, I don't know in the last couple weeks if people have been watching this kind of footage, but something insane is kind of blowing up on the internet. People are recording game footage from popular stuff like Grand Theft Auto 5, throwing it into big models like Runway Artificial Intelligence, and generating footage that looks like this. Now, obviously, if you look at this for more than 5 seconds, you'll probably realize, whoa, things are smearing, things are getting wild. But if you showed this to your parents, your grandparents, they would probably look at this and go, oh my god, I think really I'm looking at real footage. I mean, that alone might confuse somebody for 2 seconds, until of course they look at the lady fused into the actual sea shark right here. So again, ladies and gentlemen, to get out of this, I played Counter-Strike in an artificial intelligence model that I downloaded off GitHub, which genuinely was kind of mind-blowing for a little bit, right? It was a game where you could explore Dust 2 for all of 10 seconds before the artificial intelligence stopped hallucinating and just went complete schizoid and basically prevented you from actually exploring that universe because it was working off videos of Counter-Strike versus actual code. So today we're looking at something known as Oasis, which allows you to play Minecraft in an AI-generated gameplay right now. So as we're actually loading into the server, because there's a lot of people that are trying to play this, I'm going to go over what this actually is. So Oasis is an interactive, explorable world model, right? So all this footage of Minecraft that you're...
A lot of people have done a lot of things in Minecraft. Maybe we can see all of that in here. That would be interesting.
Seeing literally is part of an artificial intelligence. So the way they talk about it is this is Oasis, the first playable AI model that generates open world games, right? Unlike many AI video models which generate videos from text, Oasis generates video frame by frame from keyboard and mouse inputs. So yeah, this is another research project where people are trying to make AI generated video games. So what this actually is kind of an announcement for is something known as Sohu, which is their transformer ASIC, right? Now, if you actually look at this, this is a pretty big project that they've raised over $100 million for. And apparently this is supposed to be stronger than some of NVIDIA's H100.
This works because it's fixed function hardware specifically designed for a very narrow set of purposes, which may just be very useful in this case. Like video encoding on your GPU, quote unquote, also uses that actually. That's why it's so effective, even if you just have a integrated Intel GPU, because they have fixed function hardware there. And AMD and NVIDIA also have fixed function hardware on their thing, so it's about how you design the fixed function hardware.
Okay? So they're looking at, just 20 times faster in speed. All right, so interestingly, you have to actually connect to their server and use their hardware, from my understanding, to actually get into it. So it's my turn to play, and without yapping too long, I'm going to connect to the Mountain Meadow. So it's got this interesting loading where it connects me to their server, and boom! We are actually inside AI-generated Minecraft. Now, it's giving me 4 minutes and 51 seconds on their servers to play around. And if you're looking at it, it actually is playing, not at 30 frames per second, slightly less than that, but you can see that I can jump and apparently levitate in the air. I can sneak. And before you wonder, there's actually inventories in this as well, too. So I can basically move around items in my actual mouse. And as you can see, it's getting all freaky. So if you think that you can use the inventory, you absolutely can't. The stick that I have in my inventory, every time I open and close it, sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. And yeah, that's just how it kind of works. So obviously we're going to go...
And look over there, in the top left corner. You can go sightseeing across all the world of Minecraft. I think that's what this is going to be about.
Run towards and just see this environment. But yeah, this is working off training data. There is actually no footage of Minecraft. Now, if I turn around, you can see that new things...
Wait, no footage? All right, maybe you don't get to sightsee them, but you could in principle. You could totally do that.
Get brought up. Blocks turn into sheeps, turn into chickens, and if I turn around... The universe keeps changing, ladies and gentlemen. So what I can do is I can actually try to...
but not bad.
Okay, well, apparently I was looking at a block too long that I actually transferred into a different location.
Yeah,
now, one thing that somebody...
Although maybe the training data has some stuff that's built on there.
Brought up in my previous video, so if I actually get rid of this block, it actually does go away.
It works.
But if I just move my actual head around a little bit and change viewports, or change what I'm looking at, the entire universe... it doesn't even preserve any form of state.
Yeah,
so let me run through this forest over here, and next thing you know, I'm just locked in grass. So if I try turning around, I'll be in a different area. Now, the thing about this is, when I last discussed this entire thing with people watching, or with the last video 2 weeks ago, there was a good point somebody made. This is literally what it feels like to be dreaming, right? So when you're dreaming, and this is from, oh my god, I think there's so much foliage, I keep getting lost in these thickets. I'm trying to actually find water, and I can't, dude. You can literally keep flipping around, and it just keeps changing what you're. Okay, I think that's water. Yes. Maybe we can find water there. I believe water does something really weird to this. So if we go down into the sand here, and we jump into the water, like so, I think the water freaks us out a little bit. So once you're down into this area, oh my god. So it actually knows that I'm in water. It's just not calculating. Oh my god. It's not calculating the, oh no, it actually is calculating my, oh my god, I'm actually dying. I'm dying in Minecraft, dude. No, I'm
And he's on top of a mountain.
So
of
when we were playing
course.
Counter-Strike, one of the interesting things was obviously people said it was like a dream. And if you ever have researched dreams, and this is information from like back in AP Psych high school, dreams, from my understanding, work in the sense that, you know, Harvard researchers found
Nice.
that, you know, your brain fires synapses, and, you know, it could be two different complete memories, but your brain will always try to make sense of it. And that's what I feel is going on with these artificial intelligences. Oh my God. Did that apple just turn into a fucking okay, I think there's like a village or something it's trying to render here. Whatever, we'll go to it. But the thing is, it's like your brain will just keep trying to make sense of something, and I feel like that's what this AI is doing. Like, you've given it a video, and it's trying to make sense of what's going on in that video. And that's just kind of like the vibe that I'm getting
Let's
from
see
this,
what
right?
training
So
data they got for this.
Oh,
fuck
what
is this?
the fuck, bro? Oh my God. Oh, and
Don't
I'm
rip yourself.
not dead.
Oh, no.
Now I'm in the desert. Now I'm here. Okay, I'm trying to actually find a cave. I've got a minute left. Maybe I can find a cave and get into it. Like, it literally is like an actual fucking dream right now. It's actually insane playing this game. Because it is Minecraft, like it plays just like Minecraft, it's just Minecraft with no code, so it's just working off video data to try and identify what's going on. So here we're actually in a, okay, so we're in a, okay, I can't even break that block, we're in an actual cave. Oh, fuck.
Training data is important for this kind of stuff, because in the end you get to see a tour of the training data, right? That's what's going on. Which sounds pretty darn cool, but it would be nice to get more training data over time as well, right? Like, this would get stale really fast if it's just the same training data you're looking at.
Oh my God, I'm lost in the cave. Oh, there's an exit. There's an exit out of the cave. Holy shit. No, I'm in a forest now.
Man, this may be the new frontier of AI. How to get the training data into the models dynamically. There's gonna be some legal questions, but you know, these things tend to work themselves out by precedent, so...
Oh my God, dude. I'm in another forest. The cave is gone. This is insane stuff, dude. And the thing is, I haven't even noticed like any enemies. Like, there's no, I think it's just peaceful mode footage they have. They don't even have enemies in here. God forbid I try to calculate enemy logic right
Until somebody really wants to test it on the legal side.
now, dude.
Of course, there will be token legislation, but that's not important. There's the strike with the Genshin Impact voice actors right now, right? And I mean, yeah, you probably don't want your agency to own the rights to your likeness. That's probably a bad idea, right? I mean, even though some third-party company is probably gonna get away with having a model that's based on you, generated by some, or put together by some user, like, for basic stuff like that, we will see legislation. But for anything beyond that, it's gonna be the Wild West for a while.
But there it is. That's my actual game that I played right here. Now, of course, you can download that footage. You can save that somewhere on your computer. And yeah, it is actual footage of this game. So if I actually look at the
Yeah, that was cool. Nice stuff.
size of this content, it's about recorded in 1000 by 1000. So, you know, absolute square photography over here. But yeah, that is the actual footage of the game right here. So around 5 minutes it can generate. So the way they describe it is it's not even running on their actual hardware. It says today you can play that model on H100s in 360p resolution. So from my understanding, it's entirely there. And on Sohu, we can serve next-gen 100 billion parameter models in 4K video. You might be like, well, we've been releasing this. You said it's pretty cool. Now I'm going to give you the real, honest-to-God, like, black pill on it. I actually don't fucking see the point. Now, look, Minecraft, Counter-Strike, Grand Theft Auto are all games that have a fucking massive amount of training data available online. Seriously, if you just go to YouTube, you type in Grand Theft
Yeah, it's about the training data.
Auto 5 footage, you
got to find a way to feed training data into these models, and you will find interesting things. Of course, you won't be making like AAA games with this. You will make new kinds of products. Like, here's your fever dream of Minecraft based on this training data, and let's see if we can get more training data in there somehow over time. That would be neat.
will not be spoiled.
And maybe have a more guided experience too, so people get to see the new training data. You know, you can structure this. This is completely unstructured right now. You can have a guided experience guiding you through all kinds of extensions. I wonder how they're gonna, like, training a model is hard, so I wonder if they'll have some add-on system for new stuff that's gonna get prioritized. It shouldn't be hard.
For any choice. Counter-Strike, forget about it. There's a lot of goddamn footage of every single map the game is currently being played on. Minecraft, guys, it's probably one of the most popular games on YouTube, still to this day. So for these guys to download a bunch of that training information or even generate it themselves doesn't really matter a whole lot. It's not as if anything that we played was unique. It was just Minecraft, but run through a dreamlike instance.
Yeah, but why would I watch Minecraft content creators if I can go through the guided Minecraft dreamlike experience? I mean, you can do both, right? But it's clearly a thing you could do.
Which is cool in its own way, right? When you want to actually experience what a dream is like. And that's kind of why, you know,
I mean, heck, you could have voiceover by extracted from YouTube, and it's not like anyone's likeness, so it's fine. And you would have like people having conversations in this Minecraft dream about, like, it's basically ripping off the conversations that people on YouTube had and respun in a way that it's not anybody's likeness, but it's like you can have an experience. Like somebody is commenting your journey through the Minecraft dream. And yeah, it could be quite trippy. It could also be a bit less trippy, depending on how guided it is. So this is pretty exciting, actually.
A little excited for this stuff because as somebody that likes to, dream journal a little bit, this is the best way to describe a dream to anybody. The best way to experience a lucid dream to an extent. Now, where I kind of lose it with these people is they said within a decade, they believe the majority of internet content will be AI generated. And with the dead internet theory...
What was it? Did it say 70%? For this statement, I'm thinking probably not, but at least a bit. And there's an upper limit. But that's important, right? Like 70% may just be the upper limit. So you need to make sure you don't reference the AI generated stuff and feed it into itself, right? Like we've heard of how it just degenerates if it trains off of itself.
Will be AI generated. And with the dead internet theory pretty much being a fact at this point, I don't disagree. It's sad as that sounds. Currently, more than 70% of internet traffic is video.
I mean, maybe, but there's still going to be plenty of training data generated by people who I'm thinking will get paid one way or another. I don't know. I mean, let's see.
More social media, to video calls, to streaming, videos are incredibly data intensive. Generating videos requires 10 times more flops than text or images. Believable. Thus, we believe a majority of AI inference workloads will be video. As videos start scaling models, they start to represent entire physical worlds and games, enabling entirely new product.
Wait, what's the argument here? Are they trying to reduce video bandwidth that people use? Like bandwidth for video with this? I mean, you could do AI upscaling. That is certainly a use. Pretty basic. Like that doesn't do anything besides make videos look better, right? Inference workloads. AI inference workloads. Sure. But yeah, I mean, it's not a problem without a solution, one way or another. So
categories, whether gaming generative content or education. So the thing about this is it's kind of trying to bill itself as a game engine without any code required, right? Like game developers can come in, a bunch of...
If you read closely, it's not really about game company, but somebody could build a game company around this. This is proof of concept. They want to sell this product, the ASIC, the fixed function hardware. And I hope they succeed. And then somebody else many people actually will build game-like, dream-like hybrid experiences around it. Commented gameplay-like experiences. There will be commentary. There will be all that stuff. It will be on rails in a way, but also not. To the extent that the developers want. But first, this stuff gotta get built, and in 20 years we can see. Right? I mean, this is a very interesting proof of concept. I like.
Prompt engineers can generate an open world, and Bob's your uncle, people have access to a AI-generated open world game. But in this instance, it's not going to be feasible. Like we just played, it was literally unable to keep track of state. And the thing is, with these predictive AI models with no code, it's not as simple as slapping on a basic game engine and just telling it to track points or anything like that, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a totally different experience. It's not gonna be a game. It's not gonna be a commented gameplay series. It's gonna be something in between.
Because that's the ultimate problem. When it's just working with videos of what it thinks the game is, it's never, from my understanding, going to actually be able to track things like state. So you can just keep moving.
With a heavy amount of fever dream-esque stuff going on, yes. Like, the story will lose the plot reliably with AI, even if it's very much on rails. But, that's where the user can rein it in again. Like, so I've been messing up with character AI here and there, and as long as you give it clear enough constraints and dependencies, it can work with that, and it's going to be interesting.
The mouse of different viewpoints,
and so the devs would also work with that. The people who want to develop like game-esque, commentary-esque, experience-esque stuff, they would also have their own, like they would put in the constraints, right? But the user would still have to do some fine-tuning here and there.
Never be in the same location. The game is just hallucinating. We've trained computers to...
And you can rail that in with the hallucinations. You can rail that in.
Hallucinate and actually, I guess, dream off of training data.
You wouldn't at least teleport between biomes. You would still be in the same castle or whatever, exploring a castle. And you could cover random transitions with like trapdoors or whatever. Or like, you can think of something like, oh, if something happens, then you have a particular type of transition. Where I could just put it on a timer, like, oh yeah, like every every time you rotate 180 degrees, you're gonna fall in a trapdoor or something. Maybe not in a trapdoor, but something to explain that you're suddenly somewhere else just by turning around. You can do that. Could be a trap wall that, you slid through, whatever. It's like plenty ways to work with that. And for now, these guys just want to get paid to build their fixed function hardware stuff. And I sure hope they succeed.
That's just what's going on over here. Now, you might be like, well, Muta, things can change in a year or two. And I agree. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe in a year or two, this could be something totally functional. As of now, it is impressive, but it's kind of the question to ask is, what is the fucking point? So obviously, Oasis is not something that's entirely like run on this, model. You can actually download this for yourself and play it right now. Not play it, but you can generate videos through it. So I went to their actual GitHub, saw their code, and it was a pretty easy Python script to effectively install. And I actually did it right over here. So all this code that you're seeing is me generating video footage. So in one case, when I generated actual videos, it took around 2 minutes and 22 seconds on an RTX 4090 to generate 31 frames. That is obviously 1 second of video. Very low resolution video, mind you. So this is a model built for current day modern graphics cards, okay? It's built for like H100s or something that you're buying that those assets that are shown. So I'm gonna show you footage of this AI generated model real quick. So I generated first
and again, you need the fixed function hardware for the performance.
First video off of this model, and if you're looking at it real quickly, just off of my GPU, right? If I just fire a VLC, very low resolution. Very difficult to show you this video because it's only 1 second long. Now, if you look at it real quickly, the video is just basically generating and creating this like house out of wood, right? So that's the AI model doing it. And of course, the more you get down into the video, the more garbled it actually ends up becoming. So it isn't even able to make it past that 1 second, and I wouldn't even try to go past that 1 second, right? So what I also did over here is just for extra schizo points, is I decided to fire up LSD Dream Emulator and just record like a footage of that video. So here's me playing LSD Dream Emulator with the remix version. Now I recorded this at 360p, and the reason I recorded at 360 is that's what the actual model takes. So once I recorded this LSD Dream Emulator footage, I then threw it into this model and just haphazardly put it together. And the results were obviously it's just looking at the training data that I provided. Very quickly, within a second, it turns into demonic presences, goes fully red, garbles up, and then dies. So I don't know if there's like a satanic presence living on my actual GPU, but yeah, this is an interesting AI model and one that I think can blow up a little bit, at least research enough to appeal to some big AAA gaming company and they maybe try their hand at something like this. Now, the amount of power that I burned on my system, I basically peaked my graphic card to like 90%, almost 100% usage in this model, all to generate 1 second of footage. Now, this is where, again,
this is why I have my graphics cards set for 85% power targets with a bit of undervolting. Like my GPU can go hard and it's still gonna be quiet because the cooler is overbuilt for 85% max power draw, right? If I have it sit at 85% max power draw of the cooler, of the card, then the cooler is gonna be just chilling, So, and it runs pretty high because of the undervolt, right? Because if you undervolt, then it needs less power for the same clock, so you can have a higher clock. I just like to keep it kind of quiet here, you know what I mean?
Just because you can, should you? Obviously, if you're just trying to reimagine Minecraft, it's a waste of resources in every sense of the word. Yep. Could you rather spend my GPU rendering something like Cyberpunk 2077 at fully path trace settings with extra graphical enhancements? Probably so. Maybe render Minecraft with path tracing and serious graphical modifications that would actually use less resources than whatever the fuck this model was trying to do. So,
and like that's just before you just look at Minecraft and it's Minecraft. I'm not looking to play Minecraft, right? So I'm looking for something like this, right? And I'm not gonna build it, and I'm not gonna go download some city or whatever and be like, okay, well, somebody built a city here. Like, I don't know. Maybe we need some commentary here. Maybe maybe have a narrator. Maybe have some people have a chat. I don't know. You could do that in 20 years. Buy some other company that appreciates that somebody built those ASIC devices.
So yeah, AI generated Minecraft is actually a thing. And if you're somebody that is looking at this as the future, I will say this might be popular for a couple years, but I really don't see big AAA gaming companies using this. Or if they try to, I don't think it'll ever be successful. Because
yeah, maybe not gaming companies. Yeah, more like a documentary sort of company. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think there's any documentary companies that have anything to do with gaming, but you know what I mean. Somebody from the comments and gameplay scene, some big content creator is going to be like, yeah, I mean, we could build something with that.
Because there's a lot of limitations you detect
in 20 years.
Just off of the bat, right? It's cool for 5 minutes if you want to hallucinate in Minecraft, and then you realize you're just fucking playing Minecraft. So instead of raising your electric bill through the roof, just fucking play Minecraft. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mutahar, and I'm out.
Alrighty, that was pretty fun. I'm excited for this in 20 years. And yeah, till then, probably not gonna be thinking a whole lot about this, but that is pretty cool. If you wanna mess around with the proof of concept thing, well, that's your chance. I hope you enjoyed the vid. And yeah, I mean, might as well link the vid below, as I always do. Leave him a like, leave him a comment, rate, comment, share, subscribe, whatever. Just liking and subbing already, plenty. Anyway, I'm just saying. Hope you stay safe out there, as per the usual. Good health is number one. Get a hat for yourself. But also don't give up on people just because they can be a little delusional at times. I promise you, they're smart. They're just a little delusional. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Stay safe out there. Meow.